All right, my friends, okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, we've had, almost 3 weeks of snow, and just when I would get all the snow removal done, we get hit again with about a foot of snow. It's been kind of crazy. It's slowed down, it's warmed up a little bit. We were dealing with some very, very cold temperatures there for a few days and been tough. So my road trips, I gotta wait it out. And I'm hoping here in the next day or two, hopefully, weather pending, I can get down to Seven Creeks to visit the Seven Creeks clan. I'm waiting on the greater man, our snow removal on the main roads, to get the road plowed down in that area, because as far as I know, it's still, nobody's been down there. So I may go on a little scouting trip tomorrow just to see how the roads are. I'll take everything with me just in case. It is the season. I just got to wait it out. Like I say, I have to maneuver, kind of navigate through the winter weather. Again, in the meantime, I've got something to share with you, and I need your help. I need you guys' help with this one. It's kind of throwing me for a loop. This was 2023 at Seven Creeks. Me wanting to go there had me wanting to go and revisit some of the footage from Seven Creeks, and I come on to this here day before yesterday. A couple of things I should mention for those that may have sent something in the mail or sent a pin or what have you, a letter, donations to the Bigfoot camper. We're having a postal strike up here, can you believe it? Right in coming into the Christmas season, right? Kind of not good. This is when everybody's sending gifts and cards and what have you, letters, and they got a full nationwide postal strike going on right now. So I do have a mail video coming up. I only have 3 small pieces of mail that I will do. That's all I have left. And so if you don't see your mail within those 3 and you have sent something, I would ask you for your patience, because it's I do have a small mail video coming up, so stay tuned for that. All right, okay, so here we go. I'm gonna bring up, okay, first, for those that are just coming on board that haven't experienced any of this stuff yet on my channel, a couple of years back I realized that I'm seeing them in my sunglasses, and please try to remember that I don't see this while I'm there. What I believe is taking place, it has to do with the lens in the camera, and the reflection off of my sunglasses. Something there is allowing us to see things that I don't see while I'm there. I've had people complain that I have the camera on me too often. Thank goodness I have been having the camera on me, right? We would never have discovered this or come on to it. And I'm not afraid to be on the camera. Why I do it too is most of what happens behind me. As I go past these things, they seem to come out, right? If for those that don't like it and are uncomfortable with it, what have you, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Camera, you can see here the back camera is on me, and that thing was all over the place. I have not been able to go through that back cam footage yet, which is another thing that I've got to go through, and I may find some stuff in there to share with all of you. So again, stay tuned. Yeah, but it just was not sitting well on my backpack strap. I did go over a few minutes of that footage, and there was quite a few times it was on the ground. It was looking at the ground behind me. For a back camera, I think something with a really good stabilizer inside that camera to keep everything, because your shoulders are moving, you know, your body moves more than my hand, right? With the camera that I have in front of me. If I had the money, I would get a very good camera to set there on my shoulder. We'd have a little bit better footage behind me as I'm walking, right? You know, we learn as we go, and good things ahead, right? Good things ahead. Good things to look forward to. Okay, without further ado, let's get into this clip. This is the video clip here, and we'll play the first one on normal speed, right out of the footage. If you can see my mouse cursor here, this is the area you want to really keep your eyes on. Possibly be things happening back there as well, but humor me and if you will, stay focused to this area here in my glasses. And you see this dark line right here where my mouse is moving up and down. And see, again, this is ahead of me, somewhere ahead of me, and I don't see this. I just see bush. I don't see anything moving. Everything is as it is, as I see it. I am feeling something here, though, because as I mentioned, I was talking about the sounds. And there is a little sound that comes through here, too, right when I mentioned the baby Bigfoot, the sound of children. And it does sound like a small little voice. Let me know if you hear it, and let me know if you pick it up. The side the sun is shining on me, that's west, down the hill. Everything is on a hill here. And I was hearing something right near to me. Further than that yet, over towards, I would say, where the gifting bowl is, or closer to where my truck is. I was hearing things all the way ahead of me. Again, I was not seeing any of this, but there's movement here, and that's what grabbed my attention when I was reviewing the video. The footage, it was the movement, right, in my glasses. So here we go. And then I'll go right into the slowed down version, and then we'll go into the still images. There's two parts to this little bit of a video clip. This one here, where those things come forward towards me, and then I turned to the west, and I took about 4 or 5 steps, and I stopped again. It's a short and sweet, and here we go. Okay, you could see the movement back there, right? Okay, now I turned to the west because I heard something. It goes into the next little clip, which was I took about 4 or 5 steps forward and then stopped again. Here. Now, this is very, very crazy. You can see everything here in front of me. You can see all the hair. Okay, that right there. This is why I'm calling this a baton, because it's a stick and there's 2 little lights, almost like orbs at the end of this. And the beard is here, the face is in here. It's a Bigfoot, but there are other things there. But I'll let this play, and we'll go into the wait till you see the still images, the captures, right? And I will talk a little bit about them, because this is probably one of the most unusual ones that I've captured within my glasses in the reflection. So here we go. Okay, we'll do that one more time. And I want to pause it here on a couple things. Okay, again, that face is there. I've got some very good still images of it. It's this area back there. Here we go. Okay, here just keep watching here. Back up in here. This is my camera on this side, in case you're wondering. If you see this dark thing move here, where my cursor is, that is my camera. Okay, watch back here. This whole area back here morphs. It starts to move. Here we go. Okay. This is the second clip with the... You guys are going to be shocked at the stills I was able to get. I do want to point out my camera again. It's right here. If you see that moving, that is the reflection of my camera out in the front of me. Okay. All right. We'll go right into the slowed and zoomed version, and then we'll get into the still images. Here we go. A couple of little ones on there. A couple of little Bigfoot, and I've heard almost sound like children. I don't know if you all remember that video. Could have swore I heard little kids back in the trees. A couple of little ones on there. A couple of little Bigfoot, and I've heard almost sound like children. I don't know if you all remember that video. Could have swore I heard little kids back in the trees. A couple of little ones on there. A couple of little Bigfoot, and I heard almost sound like children. I don't know if you all remember that video. I swore I heard little kids back in the trees. Okay, all right, first image number one, where I had said pay attention to that area because you're going to see that whole area ahead of me in my glasses morph. It starts to shift, it starts to change, something's coming forward. I'm going to point out two obviouses that I see, and there's so much going on here. And again, this is in my glasses, this is in front of me. This is happening right in front of me. And there was a lot of energy there that day. I was hearing things, sensing things, feeling vibration. I was hearing, it almost sounded like things under the ground. I can't really explain other than it feels like a vibration or a rumbling or a thud in under the ground. And I'm not sure yet exactly why that happens, but it happens in all four of the locations that I go visit. I do hear that quite often. Like, I still believe, I know there's a lot of people that don't. They can't go there. They don't want to let go of the, physical. There is another realm there. There's a spiritual realm. And I believe very strongly that these are interdimensional beings. Again, I know there's a lot of people that don't want to go there. I'm not sure for what reason. More than likely because they've not had their own experiences with these beings. True experiences. I'm basing what I'm saying to you from experience, right? Therein lies the difference. I've said it quite a few times and I'll say it again. Where there are Bigfoot, there are orbs, spirit orbs. They're with them. I'm not sure at this point if it's deceased Sasquatch, or are they able to shift into that form, right? Morph, switch into orb form or spiritual form. We don't have those answers yet, but we're learning as we go forward. So here, this is still image number one. I'm going to zoom in here. It's crazy, right? Crazy, okay. There's a lot happening there, and this was right where I had mentioned for you to pay attention. You're going to see things shift and change. You're going to see that dark area back there. And this line, this dark here, this was what come forward. That kind of just formed in the video clip, starts forming there in front of me, and along with it, some pretty interesting things happening here. And this face right here at the bottom, we got an eye, the nose here, and I believe this is part of a mouth, chin. To me, it looks like a hole or hair. It could be hair. I'm not sure. I need you guys' help and what we're seeing here, because it's crazy stuff. So very interesting. And over here, I see another one, and I see an eye, another eye, a mouth, and the nose would be right here. And I still not sure why this showed up, this dark line. It just appears in the footage. Leave quite a bit alone because it's just not as clear, right? And it very well could be others. But we'll get rid of all the blue here. And we'll use the, I'll bring in the diffuse glow here, and we'll see what that will do for us. Okay. How much more we can get out. Get rid of the blur. Definitely something there. It almost looks like a whole bunch of them came all together. That's what it looks like. And if you would have been there to experience the sounds and the vibrations and the movement, and subtle, mind you, like it wasn't overly loud, right? Things weren't overly loud that day, but there was a lot. There was a lot happening. Okay, we're going to... okay. This was the second portion, few seconds of that clip, and why I was calling this a Bigfoot and the Baton. I have no idea what this is. I didn't see any of this in front of me. That wasn't there, right? I couldn't see any of it, but I'll just point these out. This looks like a pole stick, and here we've got two orbs at the ends here. Two orbs at the ends, but look what's underneath it, and look what's above that stick, or whatever that is. I'm calling it a baton. We'll zoom in. All right, here. Oh, this is amazing. This one amazes me. Okay, this is one of those clan members right here. I'll point them out. I'm sure you guys can see them already. We have an eye. His nose is right here. You can see his mouth. And all the hair, right? All the hair. Look at all this hair. All of the hair here. And see, and I almost thought he was here, and there's another one behind that baton, right? That Bigfoot baton. I don't know what else to call it. And there's other things happening over here on to the right of the subject that I'm just pointing out. There's stuff up here, right? There's things happening on up here. I see something up in this area here, and there's a little character here, and I've got a better picture of this one. He comes out clearer in one of the stills I'm going to share with you. But okay, this is what showed up in front of me in my glasses. And again, remember, I can't see this, right? I cannot see this. All right, we're going to bring in the diffuse glow here, and we'll sharpen that up. Very good. Very good. What do you make of that, right? I got one more still image here for you. Out of all of this, I was able to grab probably about 6 or 8 of them, but these were the ones that I considered the best that I was able to get. We'll zoom in there. We'll zoom in. Again, we're looking at that same image with the baton, the stick. I still don't know. I don't know what to make of that, right? You can let me know what you think that is, or if it is. I don't believe it's a tree. I didn't see any tree like that in front of me. There was nothing like that in front of me. It was open. It's there in my glasses, and they were there. It's almost like they're just shifted slightly out, that we can't see them. I can still smell them. I can hear things. I sense things. I can feel energy, vibration. Like I said, I was hearing, it almost sounded like movement under the ground. And that's what I experienced. But we're able to see them in my glasses. And again, I believe it has to do with the two lenses, the lens of my sunglasses and the lens in my camera. So I'm going to point them out here again and see. It's this one here, I still believe there's two, one behind the other. I'm not sure how they're situated, how that is happening. This is very new, right? This discovery is very new to me, and I myself am still learning and trying to grasp how some of this stuff is happening, how it's taking place. Maybe we'll never know the complete answers to how it's happening, but it's happening. We're capturing it, and I'll just keep doing it, and I'm going to share it with all of yous, right? So I will point. See, you can really see this one. His this eye there, his nose, and a little bit of his mouth I can make out there. Look at all the hair, right? The beard coming off of him. And I believe this is all hair in this area, all over here in front, because I didn't see any of this while I was standing there. And here, the one at the top here, I think it's closer in this still image than in the others, and I would say that the eyes would be sitting here. Maybe this is a small one, and this larger one is, yeah, I don't know. We have this little one over here. It's a little bit more prominent, and I think it's a little one. Again, I'm sure some of you are going to see a lot more back in there. There's all kinds of things that look like faces, but I wanted to stay to the ones that are obvious to me and where I was seeing the movement in my camera, right, in the footage. Grab that diffuse glow on this last still image and see what it brings us. Kind of amazing. Again, very good. Like if you zoom out a little bit, you can see that a lot clearer, a lot better. And you could see the hair, right? You could see the hair, the beard on the one in the front. I still believe there's a second one behind it. That's there too. I'm just not sure how they're blending or where they are, how far they are apart from each other. What that baton is, right? And it's in every still in that, maybe was 10 seconds of footage. Because I was talking about the babies, right? I was talking about hearing little Bigfoot, baby Sasquatch, like it almost sounded like children in the trees back at Seven Creeks. I hear it quite often at Seven Creeks. And these guys show up, right? They show up. And this dark area here, this here is my camera. I hope you enjoyed. And stay tuned. Weather pending, but I'm headed to Seven Creeks. We got a Bigfoot road trip coming. And I also have that short and sweet little mail video. And again, for those that may be wondering, there is a nationwide mail strike up here in Canada right now. So, and I have no idea when that's going to be over. If you had sent something, it's probably sitting somewhere. I'll pray that it gets here and that it's safe. But yes, again, if there's anybody new here, thank you for being here. And everybody take care, and I will see you in the trees. Bye for now.